Hello everyone, my name is Webweaver and welcome back to another episode of It's Look Who It Is. So, I've done a complete 180 on my thinkings about a tier list, and we're going to do it, because originally I was planning on doing a tier list in March, and then, whoa, balance patch be upon ye, randomly at some point in March. So, we are going to do a tier list probably over the weekend. I'm thinking about it. And we're not ranking the secret character. The secret character fundamentally does different game mechanics. Like, the secret character fundamentally plays a different game. So we're not ranking the secret character. The secret character is simultaneously ridiculously busted and really easy to play and simultaneously really hard to play. I'm just not gonna rank them, because it's like, did you get something that affects your max health? Okay, you win. I want to play... I'm thinking of Katurufu. Let's do a Katuru... I have rights to reroll Eldritch Parasite runs, but it said Mizuki? Mizuki? Okay, we'll do a little Mizuki as a treat. But, that's Mimi. Mizuki, random thing here, and we'll go back to Katurufu. Hunted by the cult, much more acceptable. Just a dream, TM, just a dream. So, nah, we don't look at lighthouses, Someone may be living under the lighthouse, but we don't look at lighthouses. We go up to the top of the lighthouse, we finish our business up there, and we leave. The person living underneath it can just go about their day for all I care. There was a Lunacid who was uploaded earlier, and by earlier I mean 7 minutes from now as I'm recording this, but, you know, this video will probably be uploaded like 3 hours later after the Lunacid comes out. So go watch the Lunacid. You get to slow and soak like we do. That sounds incredibly unhinged out of context, and I assure you the context doesn't make it any better. Let's see. If that didn't sell you on it, I don't know what will. Also, the poll for the voting for the members, that goes up tonight. I'm gonna do that. I'm just finalizing the ideas of what I want, because I want to make sure that no matter... Like, here's the thing when making a poll, right? That decides what you do. And this is a little bit of, like, behind-the-curtain stuff, you know, but it's also just common sense. Is you don't want to make options on a poll something you don't want to do. You want everything on the poll to be something you would be happy doing. Because if you're not happy doing it, then you're going to have a miserable time, and that's going to lead to it being bad content. So I just have to go over the list again just to kind of make sure that I'm, like, happy with everything on the list. I'm gonna probably go over it again, but just right off the bat, I was thinking of... So, here's the thing. We're gonna announce the new arc that we're going on soon. The moment the variety arc is over, I have a new arc that we want to go on. And Gloomwood is probably wrapping up, because I was looking at the updates on Steam, and the Underport has a trailer, but I don't think the Underport is out yet, because the most recent update was the fast travel thing, which I just randomly stumbled upon at the end. So it seems like we've almost seen every area. I mean, I've definitely missed lots of secrets, don't get me wrong, but I don't really feel like secret hunting in the early access game, because, unless I just naturally stumble upon it, because I don't want... If I start secret hunting in the early access game, then what will happen is I will get to a situation where I know what the secrets are, and I know how to get the secrets, so unless it gets changed for the base game, I already know the secrets, and I would rather wait for the game to come out and then just do another playthrough and then discover the secrets that I do discover in the, in the full game, where they actually, like, matter, I guess you could say. But I do want to mess around with the flare gun and the shotgun, so you're probably gonna get one more Gloomwood episode, which is just, like, just messing around with the shotgun and the flare gun, just wandering around doing encounters that I missed. I think that's probably fair. So you're probably getting like one more Gloomwood episode. And now here's the part that I'm still thinking about, is do I want to revisit Gloomwood every time there's an update, or do I want to only do Gloomwood when it's like fully over, if that makes sense? Like, do I want to have a persistent Gloomwood series that has episodes whenever there's an update, or do I want to just wait for the game to come out? And I think the answer is I want to wait for the game to come out. I really do think that, because covering a game throughout early access is, it's a lot. Take it from me. You have to be, like, you know, pretty, not on the ball, but, like, you have to be pretty engaged in the community. You have to look out for updates. You have to be engaged in it. So I think what we'll do is probably, oh my god, the seaside twice hitting me with the gritty here. I think what we're gonna do for Gloomwood is, after this series is done, like, we've seen the zones, even if the underport comes out, like, immediately, you know? I kind of want a ritual dagger. We didn't get a ritual dagger. Even if the underport comes out immediately, like, the underport comes out in, like, 2 weeks or whatever, right? I don't know when the underport is coming out. I don't know if that has like, an official date or whatever. But even in that scenario, right? Excuse me? Huh? Huh? What? -1 knowledge, get him out of here. How about you? Join the cause. +1 knowledge, there we go. So even if the underport comes out, like, immediately, I'm probably gonna wait, and then when the game comes out of early access, then that's when we play it again. We revisit it, we do a whole thing. We do a whole big series on Gloomwood, because I think that's just kind of how I want to do it. I think World of Horror is going to be my early access game that I covered throughout the entirety of early access, and I don't know if I want to do that with Gloomwood. But, no, Gloomwood's really fun. I was just very surprised. I was just incredibly surprised that it was Jover already. You know what I mean? This is going to be kind of weird. This is kind of weird. Chat, this is kind of weird, but we're just kind of... There we go, that's exactly what I wanted. And look at that, we're feeling pretty good. It was just kind of like, I was surprised. I thought it had more content for some reason, probably because I saw the Underport trailer, and it was like, Underport coming in, like, after December, or like during December, probably had like an internal delay or something, I don't know, that's totally fine. I remember reading something about there being a big update, and that it would probably be the Underport or something. But no, I think definitely, we're gonna let Gloomwood, just kind of, we'll do like one more episode to mess around with the shotgun and the flare gun, just to kind of try them out, because we never tried them out. We've only used the pistol and the sword. And then after that point, we can look into, I mean, getting a katana would kind of go hard. It did go hard. Hello, katana. We haven't had one of those in a hot minute. But, you know, certainly having a key aspect of your idol aesthetic being having a katana and wielding a katana, the weebs would go crazy for that one.
Well, we're terribly sorry. We've lost Emmerdale.
Sorry, the unknown got me. I had to fight it off, but we're back. Okay, so I'm looking at this son of a bitch, and I'm thinking to myself, we're gonna take 2 reason damage, and I'm gonna be content with that. I'm gonna live my life taking that 2 sanity damage, and I'm gonna be content that that was the only bad thing that happened. Is this our first enemy, by the way? I don't remember anything else. Yeah, I don't remember anything else. Hole Ridden Thing was our first enemy, so whoever our second enemy is, we need to remember that. We can't forgore skull emoji. That'll be on the test later. How will it be on the test later? How do I know that? I don't. I didn't look at the lighthouse. But it's a... We took... Okay, hold on. We took 2 sanity, 2 stamina, 2 sanity, 2 doom. It's a 2 kind of day. It's not a Super Mario Maker 2 kind of day, but unfortunately... we are here, though. I can't show you 2 things, either, unfortunately. I can only show you 1 thing, which is contaminated water. God damn it. Okay. I guess we go Vigil? Sure. We go Vigil, we die? We go Vigil, we die? I'm thinking we go Vigil, we die. But yeah, so when the variety arc is over, we're going to announce a new arc. And... one thing that's very important, that is very important to mention, is that RimWorld is gonna go on for 80 years. Because it's RimWorld, you know? It's gonna take me a long time to get anywhere in that game. Like, that RimWorld series could go, like, 80, 100 episodes, easily. And so RimWorld will persist through the variety... Rumu Ghost. Okay, Rumu Ghost. You're not taking 10 Doom from me. RimWorld will persist through the variety arc coming and going. So the end of the variety arc is going to be when Gloomwood, Little Goody Two Shoes, and Dark Souls and Lunacid are over. Lunacid might take the longest out of all of them, but Gloomwood's gonna be over soon. Little Goody Two Shoes is probably gonna be over in, like, several weeks? I don't know. I need to get back to pre-recording. I did make a breakthrough in Lunacid that is partially because Josephine gave a very unsubtle hint, because she doesn't want to edit Lunacid until the end of goddamn time. So she's been saying very unsubtle things to kind of give me some advice. But, whatchamacallit. I did make a breakthrough on Lunacid, so I have an idea of what I need to do. And Little Goody Two Shoes can't go on for 80 years, because I would imagine it's a small game, right? I imagine it only goes on for, like... I don't actually know. I don't actually know how long Little Goody Two Shoes is, but I can't imagine it's, like, more than 12 hours long. So, you know... You have to hopefully imagine that it's not gonna go on for 80 years, but as the variety arc comes to a close, we'll announce the new arc. I'm hoping to have all the pre-recording done. Like, I really need to get on the pre-recording grind set. Because I have to. I'm changing graphics cards soon, because I cannot stand this graphics card anymore. So we're doing the old pre-record 80 million episodes so that I don't have to do anything anymore for the YouTube channel and pre-upload 80 million episodes. And then we do the good old we rebuild the computer. We get rid of the current graphics card. We get a new one. I'm just gonna touch the stone. That's fine. Uh-oh. Oh no, anyways. I mean, I'm gonna take quick thinking of all things, because, well, can you believe it? We have a dexterity weapon. Probably should have healed somewhat, but I think 5-6 is fine. We can always rest again. Now, our penalty for using the the monument, is pretty big, so we do have to be careful. So we actually, oh god, oh no. Guaranteed boss fight? No way. Honestly, I think we take on the, we're resting regardless of what boss we fight. We're gonna do Medusa, because it's all. Probably do Akamanto last still. But it's kinda sus, honestly. I could go, I mean, honestly, the only reason I'm not doing Akamanto now is because of the penalty. We're having to swap over the police station a lot these days. But yeah, so I'm getting the graphics card soon. Or at least the plan is to get the graphics card soon. Oh, no. Okay. Okay, hold on. Go Gadget. This works. Oh, I'm dumb. I'm dumb. I'm dumb. I'm bad. I'm bad. I'm bad. The handcuff doesn't work because no. The handcuff worked on the enemy we already killed. You sick son of a bitch. All right. I mean, okay. Listen. You've heard it here first, folks. Mr. Coin is not human. Mr. Coin is not human. That sounds very derogatory, but that's the only way that I'm gonna be able to live with myself after that happened. Cannot believe what I just experienced right there. I'm gonna cry. 56 Doom, by the way, kind of sus. Yeah, we can do a little. Just a little bit, you know. Thank God it's folded. It's tempered and folded, and she's more dangerous without it than she is with it. I don't know why it's the only reference I make whenever I think of a katana. It's an iconic video. It's ooh, me and Ally Rutsu? Iwa! Hero. King. I mean, okay, hear me out here, right? We want one of them to hit, both of them hit, and then we kill the enemy. So this is kind of a weird existence we have ourselves in, where we still don't have fame after 80 million years of trying. But you know, it is what it is, I guess. I kind of want to get fame before we fight one of the bosses, because fame is going to be how we defeat one of the bosses, I guess. I mean, both of them are stamina bosses. I guess it's which do we think our Doom's going to spike, or actually, this guy's an all boss. So let's rest up before Akamanto, and then take the painkillers, and then we'll have the Akamanto mask, then we'll be able to rest up before Homeboy. Oh my god. You know what? I'll do that. I don't like it, but I will do it because we have painkillers, and I'm planning on resting anyways. So we want to opt into sanity damage if we can. Who needs a map? True, true. And I am looking forward to the... sure, this works. I'm not exactly happy about that, but that's the way to do it. I am looking forward to the next arc, because I feel like that's not what I wanted to happen at all, actually. I am looking forward to the next arc, because I feel like I'll be able to... So first of all, what did I learn from the variety arc? What I learned from the variety arc is that variety is good. It's good for me. I like to see variety on the channel, and it's good in the sense of, if I go to my YouTube channel right now, it is good in the sense that some series go hard and bang. Now, the very important thing is that, you know, this is narcissistic, but every series that I do, somebody likes that more than the other series. Now, obviously, you can say that, like, the majority of people like the RimWorld series, the majority of the people like the Little Goody Two Shoes series consistently. I don't know what's happened with the Dark Souls series, like, the last episode of Dark Souls was just like, hey, whoa, 500 views be upon ye, and it's like, I have no idea why. And then, like, one of the Lethal Company videos did really well, it got like 100 views, I have no idea why. But the thing is, you know, you get a nice comment every once in a while reminding you that somebody really enjoys every individual series in the variety arc, and it's like, okay, yeah. The variety arc was important, it's good, I'm locked in, the variety arc, everything here is being finished properly, or at least in the case of Gloomwood, an early access game, as properly as I can finish it, because, you know, it's an early access game, it's not finishable yet. But with that being said, what I wanted to say was, so all the variety arc episodes are important, even the ones that get like 20 or 30 views, which is not good for the channel, but you know, people like it, and that's why I do it. So I'm not gonna let, like, bad analytics or whatever prevent me from finishing a variety arc series. But it was important for the sole purpose of figuring out, like, okay, this is what, like, you know, this is what some people, this is what some people in my audience like, and then this is what a lot of people in my audience like, and then this is what is good for being discovered, like, analytically, right? So to put that into perspective, what my audience kind of likes, I would say, like, Gloomwood, right? I would say the Gloomwood sits nicely in that area of, like, it gets decent views, and it's, like, kind of fine. Same thing with Lunacid. Like, Lunacid gets decent views, it's pretty good. I would say that Gloomwood and Lunacid sit in sort of that, of just, like, their general viewership. And then, like, what my audience really likes, analytically, Little Goody Two Shoes, right? Like, a lot of the people who watch the Little Goody Two Shoes are people who are subscribed to the channel. Like, viewers. Basically, like, YouTube kind of categorizes your viewers as new viewers, regulars, and subscribers. And so, like, new viewers, or sorry, regular viewers and subscriber viewers like the Little Goody Two Shoes a lot. And then new viewers overwhelmingly like the RimWorld series. Like, new viewers watch the RimWorld more than anything else. And of course, we haven't addressed the Goliath, the Titan, the Elephant, the Atlas in the room, World of Horror, which is, it's watched by a healthy mix of both regular viewers and new viewers. So the World of Horror series is always healthy. When news of World of Horror happens, we get a spike of new viewers and returning viewers, which I think is a different metric. But when it's just like regular World of Horror, we have a healthy mix of regular viewers and new viewers, which is good. I'm very happy with how the World of Horror is, just in general, because I think that's nice. I think that's nice. What is Akamanto weak to Sharp? Hold on, because if he is, I mean, I want to know. I don't think it changes what we do at all, but I'm interested. Just human Akamanto, thank you. It's weak to magic. What the hell? Who the hell is, like, who up practicing their magics? The hell? Alright, whatever. I don't think we can block or dodge or attack or do anything like that. 70% chance? I think you just go ahead and you send it. Like, I think you just go ahead and send it, honestly. You just take the damage, you just walk away. You can rest twice, maybe, with Akamanto. Why did we get -3? That's so weird. That's so weird. I am gonna take stamina here, as much as I maybe regret doing that. We're gonna most likely level up again because we have another boss fight. So what I want to do is I want to wait to level up, and then if we see if we have a strength or we have a knowledge or we have a charisma, whatever's gonna kill us. But we can just wear the Crestfallen Mask. There's never gonna be a C-slot item that we find that I'm like, oh no, why don't we have that instead? Me when I can't help but smile. True, true. So she's weak to fire. So you're just gonna do this. Oh my god. I don't know why I didn't just use Desperation either. Probably could have. We could die, by the way. That's totally real. I don't know the ghost combination, although that did remind me that Rumu Ghost is the one to cost us. Oh my god, hold on. Chill, game, chill. Be real, be reasonable. I am a little bit concerned about our doom, I'll be honest with you. But we are almost at the end of this mystery, so I guess I'm not that worried. Yeah, it's fine. It's just -1 stamina, I don't really care. I do wonder... Let's see. I don't think I've ever seen the other boss, but I'm not gonna start now because I want to win this run. We got dexterity, that's fine. Just roll a 2. Yeah, that's fine. We 83 doom, that's okay. 83 doom 6/6 when we've got a katana. It's probably fine. Stamina boss, by the way. So we're probably pretty good. Now I'm just a little bit concerned about, you know, taking 80 million damage here. But we could just kill him. True. Listen, misses are devastating, okay? Misses are completely and utterly devastating. So, I'm just saying, oh god, we didn't get to level up. Dexterity, boss fight, Rumu Ghost, strength, light source. Okay, so if we level up, we put the point into strength. Regardless, we're not gonna die, because we're taking 3-3. Do we have Innsmouth look? No, we don't. We're fine. We're completely fine. We're completely fine. We're completely A-okay. There's nothing wrong with this at all. We're just going in. That's completely fine. I think it's pretty locked in. I do absolutely love the double masks, by the way. Like, I do know the Mizuki art rework, a lot of people didn't like it. Like, a lot of people were complaining about it. But I will say, that goes unimaginably hard. Like, unreal how hard that goes. I don't know why I thought for some reason 28 damage wasn't enough, by the way. I'm dumb. But, yeah, no, the double mask thing where she holds the B-slot mask in her hands and then she's wearing the Akamanto mask, that goes unimaginably hard. For real, for real. But, yeah, so I guess to kind of close out, because I don't ever want anybody to get the wrong idea when I talk about analytics, because the thing about talking about analytics is that it's a grim reality of, like, when you make content on the internet, that's just kind of how it goes, you know what I mean? So, obviously, like, I guess the fan favorite series, the generic series, the normal series, the expected series, World of Horror, that's always going to do well, because that's literally what this entire thing is based off of, you know? It's the foundation. It's the thing holding up everything else, right? Like, World of Horror exists so that everything else can, if that makes sense, in the concept of analytics, right? Like, the only reason you're watching the Little Goody Two Shoes is because World of Horror was there first, right? The only reason you're watching the Lunacid or the Dark Souls or the Gloomwood is that World of Horror was there first. So World of Horror is the solid foundation to which everything else can be built on top of, right? And how wide I'm allowed to go is the scope of what World of Horror covers, if that makes sense. And that's one of the things that the Variety arc helped me learn, is things that are relevant in the scope of World of Horror, things that people who like World of Horror would be vaguely interested in, is the scope of what the foundational base of World of Horror can do for me as a content creator. So that's sort of like, you know, like things that... the RimWorld is me being discovered by the algorithm, right? A vast majority of the people who watch RimWorld are new viewers who don't return, or they do return for the RimWorld, but like they're RimWorld viewers, if that makes sense. It's a different audience entirely, and so it's a very strange thing, but it's not something that I really know how to manage exactly either. But I just think the RimWorld is going to be the longest series just because it's RimWorld, and that's the implication of the RimWorld series, is that it's just going to be the longest running series. But what was I gonna say? So Gloomwood, probably gonna get one more Gloomwood episode of me just messing around with the guns, because that just makes sense to me specifically, of like, you know, I don't think there's another zone to explore, because it's the most recent update was the fast travel thing that I just stumbled upon in the last episode. Lunacid is probably gonna go on for like, I don't know, at least a couple more months, because it's a weekly release schedule, so I'm thinking it's probably gonna be like 8 or 10, maybe 12 more episodes, I don't know. Josephine's screaming in the background, .mp4. Unless I start making the episodes really long. And I was actually thinking about that. You might have noticed that with the Little Goody Two Shoes, is they're starting to be like an hour long, and I'm thinking that's one of the things that we're gonna do in the next arc. Because here's the thing, right? the thing is about doing weekly uploads of a game is 30 minutes to 40 minutes is criminal, in my opinion. I think having to wait a week for like 20 to 40 minutes of content is like, that, no, don't, absolutely not. Except in the case of something like Weekly Quota Wednesday, because like the days on Lethal Company are literally 11 minutes long, so you can't really do more than that, you know what I mean? If you're doing the weekly challenge thing. But I will definitely say, like, I'm thinking that for after the variety arc, RimWorld is going to move to a different day, and it might be bi-weekly. I'm still, like, RimWorld, as the other series stop, RimWorld will probably take their place. RimWorld will assimilate them, their time slot. But on the weekends, we're going to do a new series, which is what the 3 cans of pinto beans. The poll will be up for 2 weeks, starting on, I guess, might as well just say March 1st, but I'm putting it up tonight. It's just, will I hit the go live button for the poll before March 1st in my time zone or yours? It'll be between March 1st to... It'll be between March 1st to the 15th, so you have like 15 days to vote on it. And that will be the deciding thing for what's gonna come after the variety arc, which I know we're planning this stuff way in advance, and probably not the best thing to put a monthly subscription behind. You know, thankfully, the monthly subscription thing, the channel membership thing, that's always been like a, you know, optional thing, no obligation, do it if you want to, cancel anytime, no biggie. So, I don't feel too bad about it, but I do feel a little bad about it. I am actually just thinking about, like, getting rid of the 3 can subscription and then just having a 1 can subscription. I am thinking about that, but probably leave it how it is for now. I'll reconsider anything like that probably, like, next year, because, I don't know, I don't want to change anything too drastically, because I'm still trying to figure everything out and, like, how the best way to go about everything is, and I do appreciate everybody dealing with my nonsense, because I'm just a silly little guy, TM. But, what we're gonna do is, after the variety arc is over, we're gonna have a series on Saturday and Sunday, which is gonna kind of be like the old live streams, except I don't want to live stream. I don't think I do, because I don't think I want to live stream on the weekends because I've got stuff to do. But basically, the idea that I want to do is we have a, like, really long episodes, like live stream length episodes on the weekend, Saturday and Sunday. And then we have like a bi-daily secondary series, which will be RimWorld for a long time, because again, RimWorld will probably go until like episode 90 or 100. But we'll see, you know what I mean? And so the thing that you're going to be able to vote for the 3 cans, that's going to be the Saturday and Sunday series after the variety arc is over. And then I think if we have people for the vote in the tier next month, it will be, well, it'll still probably be this month, actually. And by this month, I mean March. Like, we'll decide what will be the bi-daily series after RimWorld. But what I want to do, because, like, I didn't immediately realize it. It took me, like, a month. It took me, like, a month and a half to realize this because I'm slow. But I realized that by letting people vote on the games, when you have so many games going on, and it's all weekly, means that people are paying for a tier that doesn't really get used, right? So it's kind of bad to do that, because it's like, yes, you get to vote on the games, but the game gets uploaded weekly, and so, you know, I'm trying to make the episodes a lot longer, and I'm trying to make the episodes a lot longer, basically. to like make the weekly wait more worth it, if that makes sense. Because something about like looking at the analytics for the weekly videos, especially the thing like RimWorld, is again like when the video gets like 500 views, right? Or like 300 views. Most of that 300 are like, I shouldn't say most, like maybe 60, 70% of people, those are new viewers. And so it's like, they have nothing else to watch if they don't like World of Horror, you know? Because then you put that, like, let's say, oh god, I could talk about this for 80 years, so I should probably stop. But think of it like this, right? World of Horror is the solid foundation, right? But if you make a series, and most of the people who watch it are new viewers, then that series is a different tower. It's a different foundation that's starting from the beginning. And so, you know, you have the World of Horror, the Wah Tower, that has all this stuff built on top of it. And then you just have, like, the RimWorld construction site, if that makes sense. And so, the problem with the RimWorld episodes being weekly is the fact that the construction site is taking forever. You know what I mean? Does that make sense? So it's like, people want to watch the RimWorld, it just doesn't come out as often as they probably would like it, and the weekly episode is not special enough to warrant it, right? Like, because it's like, when I think of a weekly thing that I really wait for, it's like RuneScape Hardcore. What is it? The death mode that Settled is doing? That's great. That's worth waiting weekly for. And so I don't think that in the future we're going to have this many series going on, because I think one episode a week for just like 20 to 40 minutes of commentary, that's not good. Now when Plunger and Josephine are editing it, I feel like that's a little bit more worth it, because, like, you know, people an individual put time and effort into making the episode a little bit special, I guess you could say. And so I think waiting a week for that, completely fine. Waiting a week for the Lily Two Shoes, the RimWorld, the Gloomwood, I don't like that. I don't like that at all. I think they should be more than a week. Now, you know, the Lethal Company thing, that's okay for it to be a weekly, because it's literally a weekly challenge, you know what I mean? So that's fine too. I just feel like if it's in the style of the World of Horror videos, it needs to be more than it is right now, if that makes sense, because it's not World of Horror. And maybe I'm insane, maybe I'm crazy. If you listened to the end of this insane rant, this madness, this insanity, he's gone crazy. He's rabid. He needs to be put down like the dog he is. And you've earned yourself. Hold on. That's even worse. Okay, we're going to this one. You've earned yourself some Pokidoku. You've earned yourself some Pokidoku. Firefighting? That's the, I don't know why I keep typing Pyroar. Is it Incineroar? It's this guy. I've seen this guy in Smash Ultimate. He throws down. He fights people. He's not a fighting type? Have you seen him in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate? Oh my god, Gallade. Psychic Ground, the, Clay Doll. We did this one already. Fire Ground, Camrupt. Legendary Fire, Heat Ran. Legendary Psychic, Cresselia. Mega Evolve Fighting, Gallade Mega? Mega Evolve Ground? Was there a Camrupt Mega right there? Yeah, there was. Mega Evolve Legendary, Latias? Blaziken! You piece! You piece. Ah, yes, I could have also done Tauros Paldea Blaze Breed. True, true, true. So true, bestie. So effing true, bestie. I could have simply just done, look everybody, it's Tauros Paldea Blaze Breed.